Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Urban Revolution Radio Show, your morning show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks. How you doing? Man, I hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. I know I did. Did you, D?
Yeah, man, it was a blast, player.
Man, got to see DC Young fly out there at the Victory Theater. They had to do some barbecuing.
Yeah,
Yesterday, got my rib on, got my grill on, you know.
I feel you, player.
Great Labor Day weekend. We got a great show lined up for you as usual. And if it's something that you want to hear, let us know 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Broadcasting live from the Evans Motors Studios. Evans Motors located on the southeast side of Evansville for your next used car. Great for first-time buyers, back to school students, people just want their get around car, you know what I mean? You're trying to fix your credit up. Man, they're the home of the buy here, pay here option. Great vehicles out there, whether you want the small one, want the pickup truck, or that Mustang that was out there.
The Mustang.
Man, they got the vehicle
Jeep
for you. If you want it fast, medium, slow, how you want to go, they got one for you. Buy here, pay here. If you use the promo code NINO, NINO, you get $100 off your purchase at the purchase completion. Great show lined up for you today. We lost a great one over the weekend.
Yes,
my man, Michael K. Williams, a.k.a. Omar from The Wire, amongst many other roles that he's played. A lot of people that watch movies he's been in didn't even realize the movies. Now, I know I looked at his videography just a couple of minutes ago. I was like, man, he was in this. He was in that. And so, I'm going to miss one. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Plus, we got what happened here? Oh, why they try to blake me out like that? Because some of the characters that Michael K. Williams played were known to be, of homosexual or LGBTQ orient. And Benedict Cumberbatch, the guy who plays Doctor Strange in the Marvel movies. I got you. And he also played Sherlock Holmes. And one of the after Robert Downey Jr. played it, then Benedict Cumberbatch played Sherlock Holmes as well. But he's weighing in on straight actors being portraying gay people in movies now, because he's about to play one in The Power of Dog release. I know Will Smith got a lot of flack when he at first played, what was the movie?
6 Degrees, wasn't it?
6 Degrees of Separation, and played the homosexual character. So it's a lot of heterosexual characters come under scrutiny when they start playing homosexual characters like that their sexuality comes into question and things like that. And like, why couldn't you pick somebody who's actually homosexual to play that part? So he's coming under a little scrutiny, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Plus, we got Kanye West. His album dropped in the top spot, with Halsey coming at a strong number 2. Mm-hmm. Drake dropped his album, and both of them are really kind of
struggling a little bit right now.
I don't know. I just got to listen to some of the Drake stuff too, and I mean, we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But what else we got here? Oh, things loading up slow. You got to forgive me. The computer's loading up a little slow right now. That's your man Anthony Fantano kind of rips Drake's Certified Lover Boy to shreds. Mm-hmm. He's kind of in agreement with you on that one when it comes to the new Drake album. Plus, Janet Jackson's got a new documentary coming out. You know what I mean?
If you're nasty.
That's actually not what it's called, but we'll tell you what it's called. No, that's it. You can watch the trailer if you're nasty, but the name of the documentary is not. No. But I'll tell you what the name of it is in a little bit. Plus, here in local news, there was another shooting out here on Evansville's north side over there. Was it? Oh, well, yeah. Crattsville and St. Joe northwest side over there, that. Plus the shooting that went down at the Victory Theater right after we. I'm telling you, this is why I don't stick around after shows and things like that. It'd be too much just extraordinary and extra stuff, unnecessary stuff going on. So EPD needs your help with a couple cases. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Great show back after Labor Day weekend. It's your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com. Urban Revolution Radio with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks on Live 99, broadcasting live from the Evans Motors Studios. Evans Motors located on the corner of New York and Riverside Drive on Evansville's southeast side, home of the buy here, pay here option. On your next used vehicle, go down to Evans Motors, pay them a visit, tell them Nino sent you. You get $100 off your purchase completion. Got a great show lined up for you, and if you're an independent artist or entrepreneur and you want to get your music heard or your small business some exposure on the newest interactive online radio station on your morning show right here, all you have to do is hit us up in our email at ninoincognito@gmail.com or on our website at live999wjcb with a clean MP3 version of your music or a brief description of your small business. And if it's on point, we'll show it as much love as humanly possible on the home of the independent artist or entrepreneur, Live 99 WJCB. Lost a great one over the weekend. Another great black actor, Michael K. Williams, was best known for his groundbreaking role on The Wire, the HBO. That was one of the shows that actually made me want to get HBO for them, because you know how you switch up subscriptions. Have you ever had to do that? I go from HBO 1 month, to
Cinemax, and
then to Showtime, depending on what's happening. And he was one of the ones that made me keep coming back to HBO because of The Wire. That was a great show. Just like when he used to come down the alleyway saying, man, you knew you was in trouble. You heard it. Man, they tried to run away from Omar, hit the alleyway, and his buddies was down there, and they come with the shotguns like, just man, it's not worth that. He was the coolest gangster, I'm telling you, on TV. But a lot of people had an issue with that role because Omar turned out to be gay. Do you know? You remember that when you found out that twist in the show that hit you? When he kissed the Mexican dude, when they were sitting in the abandoned house, and then he had the little Mexican boy toy sitting next to him and everything, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, oh no," you know what I mean? But he was still the toughest one. Nobody messed with Omar. He lived by the code of the street. You know, Michael K. Williams played that role to a T, although he was not homosexual that I know of. I don't think it's ever, if he was anything like that, nobody's ever hinted that he was, part of the LGBTQ community. But he was an advocate for them through his roles that he played. He played a couple of roles that well, let's see, what was the other one that he played? He played a homosexual character. What was it? Because a couple of his co-hosts that was from the show, what's her name? Sonia Sohn. She was the detective. She played Detective Kimma Griggs, the other gay detective. She was a gay detective on the show. So they had some LGBTQ characters on that show that played prominent roles. I don't know if she's actually herself. I don't know if she's a homosexual herself. Like I said, but they played those roles on TV, you know what I mean, to bring awareness, of the stereotypes, you know what I mean, that most people associate with somebody being gay or somebody being lesbian. Okay, well, you must act like this or talk like that. But like Omar put that all them notions to the test. You know what I mean? Tell Omar he's soft. I'm telling you. Some of the stuff that Michael K. White starred in his discography, Hap and Leonard. Did you ever see that movie?
No, actually, it was on A&E.
A&E?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't remember seeing that one.
It was a series with him and this white guy. Can you click on it?
Let's see real quick. Let's see what that.
I think it was on A&E.
Hap and Leonard, say created by Nick D'Amici. Let's see. He says Leonard is a darkly comic swap noir of two best friends, one femme fatale, a crew of washed-up revolutionaries, a pair of murderous psychos, some lost loot, and the fuzz.
Yeah, it was good, bro.
It was a good one. I never heard of that. Boardwalk Empire. I think that was the other one where he played the homosexual character on that one. And a lot of people were tripping on what was the name of the character he played? Chalky White. In Boardwalk Empire, another homosexual leaning character. Like I said, but I don't know in his real life if he was gay or not, but he was a big advocate of the equal rights. You know what I mean? You know, things like that. So Assassin's Creed, did you ever see Assassin's? Like I said, I'm a big video game head. And I get nervous. Because I did see that movie, but I don't remember him being in it. Like that one.
No, I didn't.
I saw that one. Yeah, he played in that one as well. Michael K. Williams.
Fly.
Oh, I don't remember. I don't think I saw that one.
Go
Okay.
go back a little bit,
Let's see
bro.
where we at.
Yeah, remake of Superfly.
Superfly.
He played Scatter.
Is that one on? Did we pass that one on? That's probably down a little bit, but I'll take you.
Right there.
I'll take where we at.
Right there, brother. Right
Superfly.
There. Play Scatter.
All right. Okay, it's not okay. I guess the apparently, yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I probably have to see that. I probably have to see that.
Right.
You know, they hide him well. You know what I mean? So big ups to Michael K. Williams. I'm saying they found him dead, and his nephew actually found him dead in his hotel room from a heroin overdose, which they think it might be laced with that fentanyl. Oh man, and I'm telling you, man,
you never know what somebody's going through and what they're dealing with, but to go out like that, man.
I mean, and like I say, you got to be careful with that, with self medication, especially when the celebrities who have access to money, who really don't have to worry about, if you getting, you got to struggle to go out and hustle on the corner.
Right,
he has access. People bringing that to him, just like Michael Jackson and all that kind of stuff. They bring that stuff to you, you know what I mean? And then he's already dealing with whatever issues he was dealing with. They say he was back and forth with his drug addiction and things like that. He tried to make awareness to it, through the characters that he played and try to deal with it in his own way. But I guess it was just whatever he was going in.
But over the weekend as well, too, other people also went to the hospital. Actors and even a black comedian died also of a fentanyl overdose.
Oh man, that's getting every. You know what I mean?
There's like 4 people in the hospital now.
And like I said, and that's beginning. It sounded like that's the new recreational drug right now.
The party drugs, man.
Just like ever since Michael Jackson made it aware that was really the first time I had ever heard of it, when Michael Jackson died from it, when that doctor said that the doctor prescribed it for him. But then I realized I would hear it in like rap songs and all that kind of stuff. A lot of these rap artists, I think Fetty Wap and what's the other man who said they was talking about, I got that Michael Jackson in my cup. You know what I mean? I'm like, they really doing it like that? So I mean, I guess it hits everybody, you know what I mean? The lowest of us to those on the big screen. It's probably in the White House.
Oh man, it's all over, player.
In the Congress, so it's all over. I mean, you never know who is going to hit. You never know who's dealing with what. But I mean, Michael K. White, he made us all. I know he made me smile. I watched The Wire, when I watched the movie, when I actually, when you see your favorite actor, that side actor pop up in the movie unexpectedly, like, oh, that's, every time I saw him in something, it was, oh, that's Omar. Every time I saw him in something. So a great one is going to be missed. What was your favorite Michael K. Williams movie on TV or a role or whatever? Let us know. 812-303-5018 on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio, your morning show on Live 99 with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, broadcasting live from the Evans Motors Studios. Evans Motors located on the corner of New York Avenue and Riverside Drive. That's 1056. I had to remember that address real quick.
Right.
1056 East Riverside Drive on Evansville's southeast side. Is the home of the buy here, pay here option. All you have to do is tell them Nino sent you, promo code Nino, and you get $100 off on your purchase on your next great used vehicle from Evans Motors. Sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com for the 420 clothing enthusiasts. We were talking about the passing of Michael K. Williams. You know how he played a couple of homosexual characters.
Right.
on television. A lot of people were surprised when Omar, his character on The Wire, turned out to be gay. And then what's the other one? What's the other one we were talking about? Sunset. What was the other movie we were talking about that he was in that he played the homosexual role in the oh Jesus, I hate when I lose my train of thought like that. But we were talking about that. Just he took those roles on purpose because he wanted to bring awareness to the LGBTQ stigma about how gay people have to act like this, or gay men act like this, or gay, things like that. Like it's stigma, right? And especially in his female co-host that he worked with that played the detective on there. She played the gay detective on there. So a lot of straight actors take gay roles, just because a lot of the producers think, okay, we think this character can act that way. If you're willing to, portray a gay person doing kiss and things like that. Right. Tom Hanks portrayed it, had done it a couple of times. So Benedict Cumberbatch is the newest straight actor, I guess, to star in a gay role. He's got another one coming out, Power of the Dogs, where he plays a cowboy with repressed sexuality in the 1920s, when homosexuality was widely stigmatized in most places and even criminalized in some places. You know what I mean? They'd throw you in jail, even hang you in some places in the Wild West back in the day. So Cumberbatch, who is married to a woman, he is a straight man, said at the Telluride Film Festival that his casting wasn't done without thought, as reported by IndieWire. Saw this on CNN. He said one of the appeals of the job was the idea that in this world with this specific character, that there was a lot that was private, hidden from view. And he said at the festival where the film was screened, and he said that Cumberbatch plays Phil, based on the 1967 novel of the same name, The Power of the Dog. And in the novel, Phil's sexuality is hinted at but never overtly confirmed by the author in that movie. But I think in this movie this
movie is really confirmed.
Yeah, it's gonna come out. It kind of reminds me, what's the other cowboy movie, Brokeback Mountain?
Never seen it, home.
You never seen that?
Never seen that. Want to watch it.
I watched about, let me see, I think about maybe a little bit over half of the movie. Got, just because I had to watch it. Just to see what we wanted to talk about it. We were talking about my other job. Like it just really didn't. It wasn't it didn't catch my eye. Wasn't my kind of movie, things like that. But it was two straight actors who played homosexual roles in the movie with each other in a time where homosexuality was taboo. And I guess this, and I guess in this day and age, you still, people still throw around that homophobic word. I mean, it's kind of just try to act like it's still taboo. And, I wouldn't say being homosexual is mainstream yet, but but it's not as taboo or frowned upon as it was back in the 1920s, 50s, 60s, things like that. Say Cumberbatch added that acclaimed New Zealand film director Jane Campion chose us as actors to play the roles. He said, I also feel slightly like, is this a thing where our dance card has to be public, or do we have to explain all of our private moments in our sexual history? And then that's what is going to happen when you take roles that are clearly defined by your sexuality.
People are going to question you and your sexuality.
Exactly. My wife even said the same thing about Omar, about Michael K. Williams. When like, he did a couple of roles, and people were like, why you always taking these roles that got like homosexual hints to them and things like that? And that's exactly what happens. People are like, okay, you act like you're real comfortable taking these roles. Is there something we need to know about? Are you, but which is technically the answer to this question. No, it's nothing that you need to know about. It's really none of your business who somebody's doing anything with. As long as it's legal, no underage, no pedophilia, no kind of, inconsensual activities like that. As long as you're doing something with another consenting adult in a state where it's legal to do that at. Hey, because it's still some states here in America in counties where it is illegal to display homosexual activity in the public, mostly in the Bible Belt region in the South, a little bit southern than where we are right now. But it is still a very almost hushed upon. So, you know, and if Omar, Michael K. Williams, Benedict Cumberbatch, they're trying to bring that stigma out into the open to try to get rid of it. Like, no, all homosexual men don't look like this. It's all right for a gay man to play. A straight man to play somebody gay on TV. A gay man can play somebody straight on TV. Just like your man Doogie Howser. What's the guy that played Doogie Howser?
I know you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't know his name.
He played he plays a raunchy straight man on one of the daytime, the primetime little sitcom TV shows that he's on. His character is one of those kind of Charlie Sheen, 2.5 Men kind of characters, always going after the ladies, always trying to flirt, things like that. But he's gay. I mean, he's been out gay ever since like after Doogie Howser gay back in like the 90s he came out, So it can go both ways. If a gay man can play a straight man in the movie, I don't see why a straight man can't play a gay man. If you're comfortable putting lips on another man or kissing the hug, you know what I mean? If
That's
you
a lie.
Your acting prowess ain't got to that point yet,
No, player.
He can't act that good, okay.
No, player.
I got you. But that's what it is. And Benedict Cumberbatch is the latest one. And he's trying to make that a point to be known that we need to get rid of that whole stigma of what people do in and what they do in their own private life. Anybody can play anybody in any movie. It's just a movie. That's all it is. You don't know what somebody is, and it really shouldn't matter as long as they're portraying the role that they're supposed to be portraying and make you disappear into that character.
Right.
You good. You've done a great job as an actor.
There's always gonna be those questions. Though.
Yeah, but it's like saying how come a fully functioning person can't play a handicapped person in a movie? Why you got to necessarily hire a handicapped person? They call it acting. You can act handicapped. Because in the reverse, though, you can't really get a handicapped person to play a non-handicapped person unless you throw some CG, some computer graphics.
All that jive,
so,
man.
But like I said, we just need to get rid of the stigmas. Enjoy the movies and stop, trying to act. Oh, is he gay? He talking and she the. Just like Lil Nas X, when people act like they were so surprised that he was gay after his country song went number one in the country. That whole country community was like,
shut him down.
What? They thought
back to it, didn't it?
Man, they didn't go ahead. Took him off the charts. Took him off the charts quick. But Old Town Road is still a good song. It was still a catchy song, even before or after you found out that Lil Nas X was gay. So this is the attention that they're trying to bring. We need to go to the movies and enjoy the movies for the movies that they are. Enjoy the TV shows for the TV shows that they are, and try and leave people's sexuality out of it. Right. So let us know what you think. Are you comfortable with straight men playing homosexual roles in movies? If you're a straight person, would you be comfortable playing a homosexual role in a movie? Let us know. 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio, your morning show. It's your boy Nino and the man D Hicks on Live 99, broadcasting live from the Evans Motor Studios, 1056 East Riverside Drive on the corner of Riverside and New York Avenues in between Kentucky and 41. Here on Evansville Southeast Side, got great deals on great used vehicles. The home of the buy here, pay here. Get $100 off when you use the promo code Nino on your next used car purchase over there at Evans Motors. We're talking about Kanye released his new Donda album. He was mad it got released early last week, but it still came out. The great reviews. He's hitting top. He's number one. He finally hit the number one on the boards. On which one? Which chart was this? Did it say? I guess it didn't say which chart.
It didn't say which chart.
But yeah, I guess it said it came out number one. Oh, it was the Spotify. Yeah, the
Spotify.
Yeah, he came out with the Spotify and streaming the album. And all they hit the number one and all that good stuff. Everybody was in waiting for Drake's album to come out. Drake dropped his album a day early. Last Friday. It was supposed to come out like Saturday at midnight. It came out at Friday.
Should have kept it back in production.
Oh, dude! I knew you was gonna say that. I knew you was gonna say that.
Man, I'm not a hater, man. I'm not a hater.
Man, people coming down a little bit too hard.
You should just kept it in production, player.
Look, but I gotta say, I listened, to the first 6 songs on Drake's Certified Lover Boy album. I remember when I first saw the album cover on the Facebook, I thought it was a joke.
I did,
with the little pregnant baby mama emojis on the.
And I still don't know what the meaning behind that is.
He's going around getting all the women want to have his baby. You know what I mean? He had the one son that he had hidden. Everybody was like, "Oh, how come you ain't tell nobody that you're that?" So he's the eligible bachelor.
Certified lover boy,
things like that. You know what I mean? So and that's what between these two albums, Drake and Kanye, I don't want to say they phoned it in. Because I know Kanye, he put 1,000 hours worth of work into his album. He's post-production, pre-production. He's tweaking it even up to the final almost release date. He was up there in the Mercedes-Benz theater, in the studio, in the stadium trying to do it. And he went out to Chicago and had another listening party out there at Soldier Field and everything. So he was working on his. Drake, I like the album, I like the songs, but it wasn't, so far I haven't heard anything that would make me go, oh yeah, that's that next joint.
Drake,
it seemed like both of them had something on their mind, on their soul, or like they just really had to get off their chest. These are two real kind of somber, sentimental,
most definitely
soft-voiced kind of albums, for real. I'm not getting no real energy. You know what I mean? No, like, I want to say every song got to be a party song. No, that's not it. You know what I mean? No. But neither one of these albums so far is what I expected from either one. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the Drake one, the first 2 songs, just slow, soft. You know what I mean? The poetry, champagne poetry. With I thought that was maybe gonna be like maybe 8 to 10 bars of an intro, soft, no beat. That was a full 3-4 minutes. Him just kicking in. Then the next song behind that was kind of Pappy's Home, but he kept saying Daddy's Home. And I hate when they name the song something that's not in the hook of the song. You could have named the song Daddy's Home.
No, because then you got this song by Usher, Daddy's Home.
So how many other artists got songs that got the same name as other artists? You know what I mean? They call it Daddy's Home 2021. You know what I mean? It's the same thing.
Different way
or just say Poppy's Home in the song. Why?
Right.
Because when people gonna call into the radio, as jocks, as on-air personalities, when people call in and ask for songs or text in and ask for songs, they remember songs by the hook. Mm-hmm. They will have whatever you say the most in that song, whichever, that's what they're gonna remember that song. And the title could be way off from something, but whatever they hear the hook sound like, whatever word they remember, that's what I remember. He said, Daddy's Home, Daddy's Home. Then I looked at the playlist, it's called Poppy's Home. But he never said Poppy in the song once.
No, he didn't.
I know that was supposed to be his little nickname or whatever, but I don't know. To me, they're a little both slow, a little bit kind of soul reaching. I think it was some both of them just trying to get something off their chest. They're not, neither one of them's really hungry. I don't sense any hunger in either one of these albums so far. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's really, I'm paid. I'm finna drop a couple albums, drop a couple more songs. You know what I mean? Here you go, blah blah blah.
I think Kanye put a lot of work in the album. I'm not just saying that. Like I said, he's got a lot of personal things on his mind.
I think Kanye put way more effort into the marketing of that album than the actual album in itself. You know what I mean? Because for real, I don't nothing so far I've heard from either one of them has made me go, oh yeah, that's gonna be on the charts. That one's gonna be banger right there.
Right.
I haven't heard that yet. It could be, both these could be continuations or postludes or preludes to their previous albums. You know what I mean? It can play straight on through. It's nothing so far that's making me go, yeah, this that 2021 right here. That's it. Drake got a whole bunch of features on other people's songs that I'm like, oh yeah, that's hot. Oh yeah, when you pay him $250,000 to do a guest feature, yeah, he come with the heat.
Yeah, he come with the heat.
But for some reason, I guess he sold all his heat.
Yeah, sold all his heat, yeah.
They sold all their heat to the other projects for some reason. So I'm not really feeling either one of these albums just yet. So far, I think it's going to be, they're going to have to grow or I mean, I'm going to have to hear each one of them like 2-3 times. Say, okay, I get that song. Actually listen to the lyrics, find out what they're talking about. Because it's just when you hear the beat, that's what gets you into a song the first time. The beat catchy, hook comes in. All right, now I'm in. Okay, what you talking about in the lyric? But if I got to suffer through the beat, sleep my way through the hook, and then I got to wake up and analyze your lyrics to see if you're actually talking about something.
Right.
I mean, that's too much for me right now. I need to be able to feel your music right now, and I'm really kind of not.
Not feeling Drake at all.
I'm not feeling Drake. I'm feeling Kanye even less. Mm-hmm. But I tried not to go with the expectation. Everybody has expectations on somebody, but I tried to, come with a clear mind in some kind of way. Like, if I never heard Drake before, if I hit play on this, would I want to become a Drake fan? You know what I mean? Right. Same way with Kanye. If I never heard a Kanye album before and I played this, would that make me say, oh, I got to hit the next song? I got to hit it. And I didn't get that feeling from either one of these. So let us know. What did you think of Certified Lover Boy versus Donda? Do you have a preference of either one? Do you think either one of them came with the heat? Let us know. 812-303-5018 or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999 WJCB. Urban Revolution, right? Start that over with. I know, choke me up. Urban Revolution Radio, your morning show on Live 99, sponsored by Loudberries Clothing at loudberries.com for the 420 clothing enthusiasts. Get all of your 420 related gear and get fresh to death for the fall at loudberries.com. Broadcasting live from the Evans Motors studio. Evans Motors located at 1056 East Riverside Drive, home of the buy here, pay here option. Great used vehicles for first-time buyers, especially if you're trying to get your credit back in order. I got a kid that's going back to school and they need some good, reliable transportation. Evans Motors is the place for them. Tell them Nino sent you. Get $100 off your next vehicle purchase over there at Evans Motors. I got the chance to check out DC Young Fly.
Oh, yeah, man.
This past weekend. Man. And I didn't know DC Young Fly was that skinny, dude. He came out on this. Like I said, when I saw him on Wildin' Out, when you see him on the
TV
TikTok, they got usually he's wearing like big shirts, baggier clothes. I had never seen him with the skinny jeans, skinny outfit. Man, he looked like a black Q-tip when he came out there.
Is a black Q-tip.
Man, I'm telling you, he came out there doing the little dance, and that's what kind of made it look accentuated. He's great as a comedian. I give him. DC Young Fly had me rolling when I got a hint of, let's say, a little bit of Kevin Hart, a little bit of Chris Rock, a little bit of Wanda Sykes kind of comic effect, maybe even a little bit of Eddie Murphy. You know what I mean? But he's real physical with his. I mean, he doesn't stand still. Real animated.
Yeah, real moving. Right.
Man, with sound effects and all of that good stuff. So DC Young Fly, I had a great time out there at the Victory Theater, but the only thing I had a problem with was the shooting that goes on
afterwards.
Why is it that every time it's always just that one knucklehead? That why would you even bring a gun to a comedy show? I don't understand that. If you think you got to bring a gun to a comedy show, you should go to the comedy show. For real. That's like the one they're in church. Should be like the two places.
Yeah, I'm going to church. Don't bring a gun.
I know, right? Them like the two places you should feel the most safest. People coming out laughing, giggling. I mean, the happiest that they've been all day. But you got to start a fight in the lobby. And I mean, it really don't know how it went down. I don't know if it was somebody that stepped on somebody's shoes.
Right.
I saw a couple of videos after the show where people like filming, people walking out, and then they saw the fight. But as soon as they heard the fight break out,
it
started broken out. You see the camera shaking and everything.
Right.
Oh my God. But that's what it is. That's why I don't stick around after the shows. I do not stick around after the shows. When the event is over with, man, Nino was like, peace, I'm out of here, close the doors, we gone. Because usually that's when the most trouble happens.
After the fact.
Right after the fact. You know what I mean? It's usually somebody coming in, somebody who didn't have a good time or was just waiting on somebody else. Oh, I saw the dude that I had that beef with 3 weeks ago.
20 weeks
you know what I mean? Like, dude, you didn't come out here for all of that. Just let it slide for tonight. At least let it slide for tonight. You'll see him again tomorrow.
For the sake of everybody else.
You know, but It couldn't happen. They done broke the glass out in one of the businesses out there, and that's how the EPD got alerted. They had the burglar alarm that went off from the glass breaking, and then the gunshots went off. So I guess I don't know if somebody brought the gun to him, or if he had enough time to run to his car that was close by and then come by, because there was a shooting victim. There's an actual victim of the shooting. They ended up going to the hospital, so he actually got shot, the right person. So exactly, he either had that gun on him or somebody went to go get the gun as he was fighting the one dude. Quick, Jack. Right, it was real quick, because I know I left I wasn't at 5 minutes after the last joke. I was on four. Man,
I texted you and told you, man, there was a shoot.
I was already at the crib. Right. Yeah. I'm telling you, I do not waste no time when it comes down to it, but that's usually what it happens, especially after parties, things like that. I don't park. I was never a parking lot pimp, as they used to say back in the day. Wasn't never trying to pick up no girls in the parking lot. If I didn't have a girl that I went out of the party, I didn't come with somebody, I'm out of here. I ain't even trying to pick up no rat in the parking lot doing none of that crazy stuff like that. Because that's when it's usually going to be somebody, oh, you hollered at my girl. Oh, I bought you a drink in there. You go home with that dude and all this kind of. Yeah. I done heard 1,000 million arguments kicking off in the parking lot. And I hated being that passenger in the car like, dude, let's get out of here, man.
I'm not hating.
Like, nah, man, come on, let's chill out, man. We go to get no, dude.
I'm ready to go.
And you just killing. Man, I'm not a mood killer, but I don't want to get killed either. Trying to go with the mood, you know what I mean? So, the EPD kind of needs your help if you know anything that went down about what the shooting at the Victory Theater. You can call your local Evansville Police Department, or the anonymous tip line, to give them as much help as possible. You know what I mean? Because it went down so fast. I don't think anybody, unless they caught it on camera or something like that in one of the businesses. Once people heard that glass breaking and them gunshots, you could see that people just went 1,000 different directions. Yeah. Like, whoop, I'm out of here. You know what I mean?
And that's just when people get hit because bullets don't have a name.
Man, they sure don't. And ain't nobody going to no target practice. I don't see them going to no gun range. The gangster gun range trying to get your expert badge and nothing. No, they just squeezing the trigger and busting it, and they got the automatic little gun. I'm surprised it wasn't automatic gunfire. That was a pistol. You know what I mean? They say they heard like 5 or 6 consecutive shots. Yeah, I've been hearing it was multiple. Put it that way. It was multiple shots. But it was multiple pistol shots. Imagine what if that had been automatic.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Just because, so as I say, I'm a Marine, he's a soldier, we're trained in weaponry of all kinds, you know what I mean? But I do believe when it comes to home protection, when it comes to personal protection, that you need to be trained in them guns. I don't think the average civilian needs to be having a gun and having access to the gun laws. Is just so easy to get these guns, go to the gun show, grab one and hit the streets without a license, any of that kind of stuff. Any and everybody can get one, and they will definitely end up in the wrong. When I say wrong, I mean untrained hands. You know what I mean? Because just even if you call yourself a good guy or a bad guy, if you untrained and you don't know how to shoot it, you don't know how to hold that recoil or break the impact. Man, you just as bad as the criminal out here busting in public. You're gonna do just as much damage. So in the wrong hands and the untrained hands, man, guns can be they can be crowd clearers. I'm telling you so. Do you stick around after the party? Are you a parking lot pimp? Do you like to stick around after the festivities? Or you like me, like to get up and out of there as soon as the doors open? Let us know, 812-303-5018, or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio, your morning show on Live 99. Your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, broadcasting live from the Evans Motors Studios. Evans Motors at 1056 East Riverside Drive, home of the buy here, pay here option. Get your credit up, fix your credit, get started with your credit, or get your first vehicle for that kid that's going back to school at Evans Motors. And if you drop the promo code Nino, Nino, you get $100 off your purchase. And we got a great show lined up for you today. Janet Jackson supposed to be coming out with a documentary of her own right now. You said you thought it was called If You're Nasty, but no, it's actually called This Is the Truth, Take It or Leave It, Love It or Hate It, This Is Me. Very long title.
Very long.
But that's actually her quote. She's doing a documentary from her point of view. This is not like a biography from somebody else that was following and just taking. No, this is actually her point of view from her life, from her childhood, from back in the days, watching her big brothers doing it before she was able to, watching them on stage, going on Soul Train, going on tour. Then she gets her chance to get on TV, before she actually starts thinking, because she played Penny
on Good Time.
Yeah, before she started singing and everything. So she started her acting career before she started her singing career. You know what I mean? So she's going way back in the day. Like the trailer, we just got through watching the trailer on YouTube talking about it. And they had a whole bunch of like a lot of female pop singers, Paula Abdul and Missy Elliott, a whole bunch of, just giving what they thought their takes on how Janet Jackson affected them, because there are a lot of people out there that look up to Janet Jackson, make sure they say Janet Jackson's one of their musical role models. You know what I mean?
Right. But Lizzo even said Janet was her.
And Madonna fans was hating on that. They calling Janet Jackson the queen of pop, but she is. She's never herself called herself
dead, but really truly though,
just like you don't have to proclaim it. If you know it, you don't have to say it. Just like Mike never claimed himself to be king of pop. He never said I am king. He just did what he did, and people gave him
that title.
You know what I mean? So who else was gonna claim that queen of pop? You had Aretha Franklin as the queen of soul. Who was your girl, the queen of disco? I'm every woman. Who was that? Yeah, anyway, was that Shaka Khan? Queen of Disco. And you had Aretha Franklin supposed to be Queen of Soul.
Woman was like, there's been certain remakes of that too.
Wasn't the original Shaka Khan?
I thought it was Shaka Khan.
Okay, whoever that was. That's, what I mean? But Janet Jackson, queen of pop. You know what I mean? And I don't see how Madonna thought that she was gonna be, the queen of she got real mad about all the fans got real mad on that one. So, but Janet Jackson deserved. I mean, she had the role model. She followed her brothers. She had her dad, coaching her when she finally decided to get into the music game, if you want to call that, coaching from Joe Jackson. Hard love coaching, you know what I mean? So, but it's this is her story. She said it's told by me, not through someone else's eyes, as she narrates in the trailer. It said, this is the truth. Take it or leave it. The documentary. I guess the documentary is going to be named Janet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just called Janet. This is my story told.
Did that, I'm Every Woman.
Yeah, I'm Every Woman did. Whitney Houston came and tried to do the remix and all that good stuff. So yeah, but it's always been the black woman that's been the queen of it. You had the queen of pop, queen of soul, queen of R&B. You know what I mean? That's what you got. Janet Jackson. I give it to her hands down. I can't even think anybody that's even close in competition that you would think. So she gets it. So she's gonna put her documentary. I don't know, what is it going to display? Is it going to the movie? No, it's going to be
A&E and Lifetime in January 2022.
Lifetime 2022. Okay, yep, there you go. Okay, A&E and Lifetime. A 4-hour.
Yeah.
Woo! So I wonder if it's going to be 4 hours straight. It's going to be one of them two and two.
Two parts though.
Okay, two parters. Okay, 2 parters, 2 hours long. I will watch it 4 hours though. Honestly, I like those long movies. Remember,
I would watch it if I don't have anything else to watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing top priority to watch it though. But if you just sit at the house chilling and don't really have a lot on television,
oh my God,
go for it.
Not quite a thumbs down, but not quite a thumbs up.
Right, go for it.
You get a and then you want to watch, but I check it out though, just so we can have something to talk about for the show, just to see how much stuff includes in the documentaries goes along with what I actually remember. I wonder if they're gonna have the nip slip in there with your man Justin Timberlake.
No.
I mean, they talked about the Super. What did he say on the? Did they say what the? Yeah, she said she promises to candidly discuss everything from that infamous Super Bowl performance to her MTV domination to her late brother Michael. So I asked, they are going to reference that Super Bowl nips. I always felt that was done on purpose. I never thought that was an accident.
Yeah, because when he grabbed the material on her shirt, It was just too orchestrated, wasn't
It seemed like it was just Velcroed on there. You know what I mean? It isn't like he had to rip it off, because I know she ain't wearing no flimsy material.
No.
You know, Janet ain't coming out with no loosely put together. You know what I mean? If it was meant to come unbuckled or unbuttoned, that's why it came unbuckled or unbuttoned. She ain't. I've never once in the career of Janet Jackson concert ever heard anybody talking about she had some kind of wardrobe malfunction, a boob, a butt cheek done slipped out, and I ain't never seen ever. So the one time you get on the Super Bowl with Justin Timberlake and he reaches across your chest and then she did the fake like that real quick. I was like, oh, you did that on purpose, Janet. It's all good though. You know what I mean? So,
but you never know.
She gonna talk about it. Maybe she admits. You think so?
Yeah.
I mean,
whether to say if it was staged or not.
I think she's gonna admit it though. I think I would love to hear her admit it. Say, yeah, we planned that. It didn't go quite as well, because she ain't about to do no more Super Bowls.
No, because you got paid your own way anyway.
You know what I mean? It's right. You don't even come out on her. She just did that just because she was promoting. I think she had another project she had coming
at the time, wasn't it?
Was it Control?
Because that's around that time.
I know the song she was doing it was Control. I think that was, but I don't know. But anyway, like I say, she has nothing else to worry about. You know, if you're a Janet Jackson fan, you still gonna be a Janet Jackson fan. I always been a Janet Jackson fan. So I think she just come on out and admit it and say, yeah, we did it on purpose. I let Justin Timberlake grab my get him a little free feel on just for the sake of the Super Bowl. So because we all know that was not an accident, Jack. That was not a wardrobe malfunction. You paid too much for that outfit for it to just slip your tip out there like that. So let us know, do you think the infamous nip slip was an accident, or do you think it was done on purpose? Let us know, 812-303-5018, or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB. Urban Revolution Radio, your morning show on Live 99. Let us know what you want to hear at 812-303-5018, or on our Facebook page, facebook.com/live999WJCB, broadcasting live from the Evans Motor Studios at 1056 East Riverside Drive on Evansville Southeast Side, home of the buy here, pay here used vehicles. Great for first-time buyers and those trying to fix their credit. If you use the promo code Nino, you get $100 off your next purchase, and tell them Nino sent you. Here in Evansville, got somebody was arrested also for shooting on the northeast side of Evansville. What was that? Krattsville and Diamond Avenue. They said an Evansville man has been arrested for an early morning shooting, according to the Tri-State homepage. 31-year-old Christopher T. Britton was developed as a suspect during the course of an investigation. He was interviewed at the sheriff's office on Monday afternoon and then taken into custody. Sounds like an episode of the First 48.
First 48. Yeah.
Remember how JC got on stage and he was like, you could tell when somebody about to snitch and tell that thing, because they start putting their arms in their sleeves and stuff.
Yeah,
so I wonder if that's what happened with it. I know, right?
Like that, man. I got a down pat on a player.
I even put your knee up in there too, right? He really balled up there. I'm telling you. Right. So I wonder if he actually went through all of that process. They couldn't call that.
They froze his ass out.
Turned the air conditioners on real cold.
They froze him out, Jet.
Oh, Jesus. Say the Vandenberg County Sheriff's Office says 29-year-old Katie Clark was found with multiple gunshot wounds around 4 a.m. Monday morning at Diamond Avenue between Krattsville Road and St. Joe. Said an EPD sergeant found Clark lying along the side of the road around 4 a.m. on Monday. Said Britton was arrested and booked into the Vandenberg County Jail. He is charged with attempted murder. The probable cause affidavit will be available once the booking process has been complete. So she survived. Oh my God. Oh, so he tried to do her in, shot her and threw her out the car. I think that's how that went down.
Yeah, but bro, it don't make no damn sense.
I mean, none of this stuff, dude. And all this stuff happens late at night. You get to, drinking, smoking, get to doing stuff you ain't supposed to be doing. That's what your mama told you. After midnight, ain't nothing good happening. You remember mama, grandma tell you that stuff?
I know what they're going to say. I'm not gonna repeat it. Long thing opens after midnight.
I know, right? Who only comes out after midnight? You know what grandmama used to say, boy. But that's what it is, and I can see that's what it went down. It was an argument that went down in the car, or something. I don't know what her lifestyle was, but she ended up getting shot and thrown out the car and left for dead. You know, and that's what that dude got caught when the police found her. She was still alive. They thought that she was dead, so that's how that arrest went down. So I guess they didn't need any help with that one. But also, I guess the people with the LST, the big boat, they're supposed to be coming down. What is that? A World War II memorial?
I think it is a World War II
for the LST. But you know, say the LST had to cut its annual river cruise short after a breakout of COVID among one of their crew. It said in a Facebook post, officials say the entire crew was vaccinated. However, they experienced a potential breakthrough case toward the end of the Brandenburg visit. Say members of the LST board of directors said a crew member tested positive for COVID and he was sent home to self-isolate where he tested positive for the virus. And at the end of the Brandenburg visit, they said they had 2 more crew members also showing possible symptoms. And I say man,
like I said, homie, main sentence. However, they were vaccinated.
Yeah, I mean, they keep testing it. They think the vaccination is gonna make them immune. No, it's just giving you an extra boost to your immune system if you have to be out there, but you can still catch it. You can, just like if you get the measles, you can still catch the measles, chicken pox, and all that stuff.
You've been vaccinated.
You know what I mean? But they just tell you, don't go directly into the path of the virus.
Right.
You know what I mean? You trapped on a boat with these guys going up river, y'all sharing everything. You know, everybody.
Now they gonna have to quarantine that whole damn entire.
Yeah, they gonna quarantine the whole thing. They got to.
Yeah.
You know, just because one test positive, all of them gonna get it. You know, whether they. So I would do it just off. GP anyway. One of y'all been trapped on that boat together for days, couple days at a time, and y'all all been vaccinated, and he still pops up positive.
Yeah,
so all y'all quarantined. All y'all got to be quarantined real quick. You know what I mean? So,
buts about it.
As I say, the world's opening up too fast. They keep trying to test it, and everywhere it's popping up in the schools. It's popping up on the boats now. You know what I mean? My wife trying to plan a trip to Vegas to go to the casinos and all this kind of
brother.
You know what I mean? Brother. So I it's probably gonna be shut down before that, but we gonna keep our social distancing, to the max. You know what I mean? Just like it was when we was at the DC Young Fly Con. We was way up there in the nosebleed. I mean, we was more than 10 feet. We had our own little section by ourselves. We wasn't in. Nobody had our masks on and everything. I'm not playing with them, D. I'm telling you, I'm not playing with them with this COVID-19. Right. You know what I mean? I'm not going into no crowded areas, crowded venues. I don't care if it's mask mandatory or not. If it's more than 10 people in there, I'm not going. I'm not going to be standing in the crowd. I'm not going. I'm not going to stand in the crowd, and have people, trying to test my immune system and all that. Like I say, the spot we had at the DC Young Fly concert, cool. Social separation was in effect. People had their masks on and all of that good stuff. You sit way over there. Y'all gonna sit way over here. There's a lot of space for everybody to do that. But you keep trying to go to these, super spreader events like they call them, the Sturgis Rally event. You want to pack yourself on a boat on the LST and go to visit all these spots and just spreading it around. So who knows who after this crew member might have passed it to. When they made, or even after they made their trip, because they actually made a little stop first.
No, they were actually supposed to be gone for a while. They had to cancel the trip short.
Right, after they made that first stop. They at the end of Brandenburg. So I wonder who he passed it to in Brandenburg, whoever Brandenburg is.
Because people went on the boat.
And that probably could be where he got it from. Because they had to have tested him after he got on the boat. They tested him before he got on to show that he was clear. He was already, had the vaccination and all that good stuff. So he had to have been negative at some point. Then you caught it afterwards. So he must have caught it after he got on the boat and started making the visit. So he could have caught it from one of the other crew members. So,
even though they said it was fully vaccinated.
Even it could be asymptomatic and all of that good stuff. But the more you try to test it, instead of letting it die down and, work its way through. Because, we about to have flu season now.
Man.
This changes. It's like 80 degrees in the daytime and then 50 degrees at night now when it's time. Right. This is the worst time. And then you got power outages and stuff in Louisiana, Texas, power outages up north in the northeast and New York, New Jersey, all the Hurricane Ida, and then it's about to be Hurricane J and then Hurricane K and all these.
Right, it's a hot mess, Jack.
Dude, we in for another round. I had posted a picture of me last year with my face mask on, talking about Happy Labor Day. And we right back in. It's still the same place we was. Same COVID rise cases here in Indiana and Vandenberg County, all because people trying to open up way too fast. So let's slow down, y'all. They supposed to be handing out another round of the stimulus checks too.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that one?
Yeah, I read about
that. It's between supposed to be 1,400 and 2,000 coming.
Man, bring it 2,000.
Man, I take it. You know what I mean? Because I'm throwing it right back in the market anyway. My little stocks, AMC, GME, then went up. So I'm riding, man. I'm just, all you're going to do is take the money. Me, personally, I'm just taking it and trying to make more money out of the more money. I'm not trying to blow it and spend it and all that good stuff. This is my new career. I'm a trader now. Y'all done invested. The government did invested in me. Gave me some seed money. So that's exactly what we're doing right now. So go ahead, shut it back down. Y'all keep playing with that dewormer and all that other stuff.
Yeah, it's a hot mess too.
You know, so and I'm gonna chill and stay at the crib and keep my face mask on. It's Urban Revolution Radio, your morning show on Live 99 with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks. Yo, and that will do it for another edition of your morning show on Live 99 with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks. Hope you had just as much fun as I did, Judy.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back at the long weekend.
Man, Labor Day weekend was great. I still got some barbecue left over. You know what I mean?
I got that fried pork chop.
Yeah, I saw, boy, that fried pork chops was on point. I tell you, know what I mean? So don't forget to join us tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel from 8 until 10 for your morning show, the Urban Revolution Radio Show with your boy Nino and your man D Hicks, broadcasting live from the Evans Motor Studios, where we have a whole bunch of more fun. And if you're an independent artist and entrepreneur, you want to get your business heard and get your music some exposure on the only station in the tri-state that supports independent artists and small businesses, all you have to do is hit us up on our email, ninoincognito@gmail.com, on our website at live999wjcb with a clean MP3 version of your music and a brief description of your business. And if it's on point, we'll show it as much love as humanly possible. You could be our next independent artist or entrepreneur of the week. Rest in peace, Michael K. Williams, a.k.a. Omar. Well, yeah, that whistle, you know it's about to be one. Anything else you need to add, man?
No, sir.
All right, y'all. It's been a blast. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.